Okay, so in this video, we're gonna do an update on how to maintain a Cybertruck that's been metal ceramic coated. The main problem, however, is that our client takes his truck through a tunnel car wash very frequently. So every time you take your car or truck through a tunnel car wash, it's damaging the finish. The reason is because the brushes on the tunnel car washes, they pretty much scratch it. So every time you take your Cybertruck or any car that's been ceramic coated, basically diminishing and removing the ceramic coating through abrasion. So the more you take it, the more it's damaging the ceramic coating. So even though we metal ceramic coating the Cybertruck, but because it's been through many tunnel car washes by now, we don't know how effective the coating is at this point, and it has a lot of staining, which I'm going to show you in the video right now. So what we're going to recommend and what we're going to use in this case is we're going to use Carpro Descale. This product is a shampoo that is for hard water spots. It's an acidic car shampoo. We're going to use this for our contact wash. And then for our pre-foam, we're going to use Koch Chemie Reactivation shampoo. This shampoo is a descaling soap for ceramic coating. So we're going to use this for our foam cannon, let it dwell on there, break down the minerals, deposits, and stuff like that. And we're gonna do our contact wash with Carpro Descale, and we're gonna see if it removes those stains that came from all the road trip that our clients did. They went through Colorado, they went through Utah, they went through New Mexico. They experienced everything: heat, snow, dirt storms. They wanted to try out their off-roading, so you know, they went through puddles and mud and just everything you can think of. They used their Cybertruck and they used it for that. They used it for towing. So this truck really has had a lot of usage. It has about 11,000 miles. So we're gonna show you this video. Hopefully we can answer a lot of questions because everyone's still learning how to maintain and protect the Cybertruck. So the good news is that the soaps that we use that were for maintaining ceramic coatings and bringing them back to life, they totally did their job. They worked great because, as you can tell here, the water is getting repelled really easily. You can tell the ceramic coating is still active, it's still doing well. So it's a good sign that the drive-through car wash, the brushes, didn't render the ceramic coating ineffective, but it's still there. But I'm still seeing some of those stains, unfortunately. Once we dry it, we're gonna show you. But as far as the hydrophobics and the ceramic coating, as you can see, it repels water right away, so it's still there and it's still active. Okay, so I want to show you a visual representation. I'm going to show you the difference between how the water reacts when it's not coated versus when it is coated. So this area, these two panels, they're not coated because they have a PPF, well, they were coated, but they have a PPF on top of it. If you zoom in, look at how long and slow the water is repelling and sheeting. Look again. Look at that. Here too. It's very slow. Now compared to that to right here, look at this. See? It doesn't stick to it at all. Now, of course, you're gonna say, well, granted, this is vertical and that's horizontal. Yes, but at the same time, you can tell right away by the water repellency. See? Right away, it sheets away and beads off versus here. Look at how slow it is. It's barely sheeting here and then here. It takes like 30 seconds, so that's a visual representation. of when it's coated versus not coated. So I would recommend most people to also PPF the front end at least. If you're gonna go off-roading, if you're gonna go on road trips, things like that, I highly recommend you do get the front end at least, put PPF on it. But I wanna show you that no solution is a perfect solution, because even the PPF, if you zoom in here, even though it has PPF, you can see here where a rock hit it way too hard at too high of a speed that it even damaged the PPF. So that's gonna happen, but at least it protected as much as possible. So no solution is a perfect solution in any way. So this is what separates a car washer from the pro. So someone who is just a car washer, they'll use a brush like this to wash your truck, and this is horrible. For any car or vehicle, you don't want to use these type of brushes that have these bristles here, because this will damage, it will mar the surface, and over time it will leave sore marks. It's almost like going through the tunnel car wash. A professional will use, yes, you can still use a stick, but you have to have a microfiber wash mitt, a soft microfiber dedicated wash mitt on it, so when you wash your vehicle, you don't scratch or mar the finish. So this is the difference and what separates. Although PPF is very durable, you do need to maintain it. So we're gonna apply PPF Maintain by Geon, and this is gonna help protect and maintain the PPF so it lasts longer. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and spray a rag. Don't spray directly, and you're just gonna wipe it in. And after you're finished wiping it in, you're gonna turn your towel to the dry side and you're gonna buff it out. Make sure there's no streaks. This adds a hydrophobic layer and protection, and that way the PPF lasts a little bit longer. PPFs do not last forever, so you do need to maintain them regularly, and this is a great product which will not alter or damage it. Okay, so the most difficult part about cleaning a Cybertruck is the gigantic windshield, especially the inside. It is super difficult. You most likely cannot reach just with your bare hand. I have done it in the past. It's extremely difficult, and even though I'm a professional who does this daily, I struggled a lot. So I'm gonna share with you a couple tips on how you can clean the inside of your windshield on the Tesla Cybertruck. First and foremost, the best tip and the best thing you could do is be in the shade. Unfortunately, this location where we are, there's no shade available, so we're gonna have to do it in the sun. If you can do it in the shade, that's gonna help you the most, because the shade is gonna give you more time before the product flashes and streaks. In the sun, the product, your cleaning solution, your cleaning window solution, it will flash really fast because the windshield is super hot, and the flashing causes streaking. So in order not to get streaks, the best thing is either wait for sundown, park in the shade, park under a tree, whatever you gotta. Now the other thing is you can use a very handy tool like this. This one is from Auto Fibers called the Reacher, and as you can see it has these two sides, and so this one is gonna help you be able to reach all the way down here, as you can see. I've also attached, because I have two different ones, this pole right here is from Stoner's Invisible Glass. Stoners you can find at AutoZone, Walmart, many places like that. I'm also gonna link it in the description, but you can find those locally, and it's basically the same concept. And this one from Auto Fiber is a little bit better. The type of material, the microfiber is much better for glass. Higher grade, is a more professional geared. Now, if you are gonna work in the sun like me, it just means you have to work super fast, quick. You have to be quick, fast. A lot of elbow grease, a lot of awkward angling. That way the product doesn't flash and therefore streak. So I'm gonna showcase here. To be on the safe side, what you wanna do is just spray here your Reacher microfiber. You wanna have it pretty damp, because again, it's really hot, and yes, it's gonna be a mess here. I'm gonna clean it up, it's no problem. And you're just gonna go ahead and start at the edge, and then the inside. So even this, having to apply pressure against gravity upside down, it's really difficult. It requires a lot of elbow strength, a lot of hand strength here. So you're gonna go ahead and do this, getting the edges here. And most likely they'll be streaking because I wasn't fast enough. But if it's damp enough, it's gonna be no problem. And we're gonna double check it. And then you're gonna flip it upside down to the clean, dry side. You're gonna turn your product. And this one is for buffing off and removing the streaks. So again, you start at the edge, you work your way. And even with this tool, I'm having a hard time. So yeah, this is not easy at all. But this is your best chance at doing this and getting the best results. Okay, so you want to do half of the windshield, and you're going to repeat this for the other half. And at the end, so that there's no sometimes it happens, there's no streak in the middle because you did half and half. You're going to flip it to this side here, and you're going to go like this from edge to edge, edge to edge. You're gonna repeat that all the way down. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'm glad to help you. The other way you could do it, if you didn't have the tool, is you would take your microfiber and you're gonna flip your hand upside down, and you have to get a really tight, awkward angle, and it's nearly impossible to reach all the way down. Yeah, I can't even reach all the way down. So I would just reach up to here, you know. Same thing, I would work fast. Actually, I might be able to work faster without the tool, but I can't reach all the way down, so that's the trade-off. And then flip it so you can leave it streak free. So maybe you can do with your hand as far as you can reach, and then use the reacher tool to get to that lower bottom, and that might be your best bet at cleaning the windshield. So then after that, you're gonna get outside and go around and look at the truck from different angles and make sure you didn't leave any streaks. And if you did, you just repeat the process, go back and clean it again. You do have to change these frequently, so I would only use it a couple times and then you need to wash it. This set comes with 3 of these, so it gives you a good amount of time. Unfortunately, as you can see, these nasty stains did not come off with the wash. They did not come off with the Rinseless or alcohol or prep, Windex. I tried a whole bunch of different products. So the problem is because we have the coating, if we take these off, it's gonna strip the coating as well. So we're gonna leave them on there. If we just remove this and not this, it's gonna look uneven. So we have to strip the whole thing and, you know, put a coating again, or leave it by itself. But if you were in that situation, what would I recommend you? There's 2 types of Barkeepers friend. This one has more abrasives, so I would not use this. If you wanted to take them off, give it a shot or a try, use the spray one. It's less abrasive, but it still does a great job at cleaning. So I would use this, and it would most likely remove those right away. But the problem is this, even though it's gentler, it's not as abrasive as this one, there is a possibility that we're still going to remove the coating, and I don't want to do just the parts where I have that. Like, for example, I don't have that here, but here I do, so I don't want it to be uneven, so I have to do the whole thing. So that's why I'm not doing it today. And it's also because I'm in the sun, I want to be inside my garage when I do this. So stay tuned for more videos, because I'm going to update you on this situation. There's only one downside with getting your Cybertruck detailed by OQ Detailing, is that it will be so clean, the stainless steel will be blinding. Jeez.